Hey everyone, I'm Mickey. Welcome back to LaceUp Solutions, your #1 DSD software. Today, I'm going to talk to you about problems. More specifically, problems involved when you're implementing a new software or a new process in your business that are natural to doing an implementation. I'm going to tell you what problems you should expect, how you should handle these problems, and when you should give up and throw the system away because you can't solve those problems fast enough. So let's get right into it. So what problems are you going to encounter when implementing a new system or workflow? Number one, you're going to get data that's lost. You're going to get data that's deleted. You're going to get data that's messed up. Keep that in mind. Number two, you're going to get employees that make mistakes. You're going to get employees that miss key information in, employees that use the system wrong, and at the end of the day, employees that cost you money. Number three, you're going to have huge decreases in productivity from the get-go. So whereas you used to do something in 60 seconds, now it's taking you 180 seconds and it's making you way less productive. Okay. Now keep in mind that these problems are not permanent. Keep in mind that the things that come up are not permanent. They're only happening because you're trying to fit a square peg in a round hole and it won't go in. And it won't go in because you're not used to the new system. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to be patient. You have to be patient. You have to persevere through these problems. You have to try to solve these problems. So that segues into point number two, which is what to do when you encounter a problem. So let's say you go work, you think you've ironed out all the issues with the system, you jump on the system and you realize, oh my God, the system deleted XYZ data. Now, the moment that this happens, I don't want you to sit there and dwell and be depressed on the fact that XYZ data was deleted. I want you to pick up the phone and call your software vendor. Your software vendor should be available to solve your problem right now. Now, if they're not available right this second, they should be able to respond back to you in a reasonable time window so that you can get your problem solved. So what I want you to do is pick up the phone, call your software vendor. Okay, if it's outside of their support hours, make sure that you have a process in place from the time you sign on to where that you can escalate the problem and perhaps get some special attention if it's outside of the regular business hours. But how should you handle the problem? Call the software vendor, let the professionals take care of it. If they have a good support team, if they have a business, they should have great support and they should be able to take care of your problem. Okay, now point number three. When should you give up on the problems that you're having? Okay, so let's say that over the course of the implementation, you've had 100 problems. Now, each time you have a problem, you're pissed off, you're frustrated. I know, I get it. You're so upset that you want to throw the software away into the trash can and buy something else. Okay, but what you have to do is you have to be patient. You have to look at all 100 problems that you've had and how those 100 problems have progressed over the course of time. So let's say over time, you've had 100 problems, but let's say that you've solved 98 of those problems. Your software vendor has helped you through 98 of those problems, which means you only have 2 problems remaining. Okay, that means that you've made a 98% improvement in the amount of problems that you don't have anymore, right? There's only 2% remaining. That's a huge progress. If you look at that, those last 2 problems are going to be no big deal. But if you go into each problem thinking, oh my God, this is the only problem that I have and there's been no progress, then you're going to get so frustrated. You're going to throw the software away. You're going to lose your investment. You're going to lose your time. And you're going to lose all the opportunity that you're going to have that the system's going to make for you to be able to generate more revenue and make your business more productive. So what you have to do is look at the totality of problems that you've had, look at how your support team or the software support team has been able to handle those problems, and then take the last few problems one at a time until they're solved. Don't lose your patience, don't lose your investment. The only time you should give up and throw the software away is if you keep having problems over and over and over and the support team is not available to answer your phone call and solve the problem. You want to throw the piece of software in the garbage if the support team's making no progress in those problems. If you keep having them over and over and over and over and over, and it's the same thing over and over again, and you wake up every morning and you have the same problem, and you go to sleep and you wake up and you have same problem, same problem, same problem. At that point, if the support team isn't doing anything to fix the situation for you, throw the software in the garbage, revert back to the old software, or start looking for another alternative. So that's what problems you should encounter, or what problems you will encounter, how you should deal with them, and lastly, when to give up. Now, if y'all have any questions, hit me in the comments. I'll get back to you personally. My goal is to bring you and your company massive value and help you make more revenue and become more profitable. Also, please like and subscribe to our channel and support me so that I can keep making you this free content. Either way, I look forward to seeing you guys next video. Take care.